Hey, that was
What
going
up?
on way too long. I did not like that music choice. I thought it would have been way better.
I felt like I was on an elevator. That was crazy.
Like a real creepy elevator.
Yes, when that never ends.
Hey, it's the Marc and JD podcast.
What up, kiddos?
Episode number 64. That's a 6 and a 4.
I can't
That's a
believe
lot.
that. That's a lot of episodes.
That's a lot of episodes, and we're here to talk
was
about
a lot.
another hour, the 64th hour of useless crap you don't need to hear or learn or care about.
Yes, not much to add to your lives here. It's just
Not really.
Two morons talking about shit.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Sometimes we have our moments when we talk about conspiracy theories or, demotivation cubes,
or we have
Christmas music, Dollar Tree toy books. I wonder if they have a Dollar Tree toy book this year. We should look.
Shit. Yes, we should absolutely look for that. Dollar Tree.
We should definitely look for that.
It's a Dollar Tree Christmas Part 2.
Part 2. Do you think the what were those things called? Final Faction. You know they still make them?
So we were in. I went there today actually because we wanted to get the kid some puzzles because the kid loves puzzles. So I was like, we'll take him to the dollar store and then buy like 5 puzzles, whatever. And I looked just went down the aisle and they're there. They have new characters.
They have new characters.
Yeah, they're like a shark character or some shit.
Oh man, I can't. Like I'm looking here. Final Faction episode 1. Uploaded November 9th, 2020.
When was episode 2?
I don't know. I don't know. When was episode 2? 13 days ago.
My question is, should we live stream
13 days ago?
Episode?
Is it what took so long?
It's one a year, Mark. I mean, come on. It's hard. That shit is hard. It's Toyland. They do have like a I guess it's... Oh, they do have Final Faction. Buy the action figures and accessories online. They don't really have a toy catalog. It's like Toyland at DollarTree.com.
They don't have like a toy catalog like they did last year?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Oh, man. Bummer. Unless they don't have it yet.
They might not have... It might be early, but it's already November. I mean, come on. In the year 2020... in the year 2050, a large asteroid collided with our moon. Among the debris, we discovered a hibernating alien mothership. Now the Karn are awake, and they want to plunder our precious natural resources. It's the Final Faction.
Yeah, I guess they don't really have a kit this year, like a catalog. That sucks. I can't believe they don't have a catalog this year.
So this episode,
bummer.
It actually doesn't look that bad. Like the graphics aren't bad, but whatever 12-year-old they have making it can only make one a year.
Maybe.
The Ark Attack.
It's probably made in like India or Korea or something.
Probably. All the voices don't match up to the American words.
Probably.
Yeah. They should dub us in Chinese. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be awful. I should pay somebody on like Fiverr or something to do a completely dubbed episode of a different language of us.
Just make the words just not match up just a little bit, and it would be like we're dubbed over. I want our own voices, but I want us to not match what we're saying. I'm pretty sure we've done that unintentionally before, but I want to do it intentional this time.
Intentionally.
Yes.
Does a place like Dollar Tree really need like a weekly ad? It's weird, right? Like
it is. It is.
Everything's $1, right?
That's because, even Walmart doesn't really have a weekly ad anymore. They don't give a shit. People are going to shop there regardless.
Never really did.
No, but they have like their Black Friday ads or toy ads, like shit like that. But they don't really have like a weekly ad. Not like like a grocery store has.
Walmart doesn't really have sales per se.
No, not really.
And they don't have like a weekly sale. Like things will just get cheap for a small period of time.
Yeah, Dollar Tree having an ad just doesn't make a whole lot of sense because everything's $1. I thought they were changing that though. There was a rumor that they were going to change it to where stuff was
going to be dollar plus area. Yeah, because they can't make money anymore with inflation.
I'm surprised. So I just read that they're going to close, I think, 300 CVS's.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll close the one I used to work at.
Probably. Well, that one's probably a moneymaker, though, I would think.
It probably is. I doubt that they would close that one.
Yeah, I don't have access.
By the way, next door to it now, which used to be Best Yet, is now a Lidl.
Greatest store on earth. Those fresh pretzels, man, perfect. Just perfect.
Yeah, it's a Lidl now, so that's what you're missing out on.
Is it Lidl or Lidl? I don't know.
Lidl.
It's not Lidl. It's pretty big, though.
You're very funny. You're very funny, James. I've almost laughed at that one. Oh, yes. It's also IKEA is also supposed to be pronounced IKEA, by the way. IKEA.
Fuck that shit. It's IKEA.
IKEA.
Fuck those weird Swedes.
Let's go to IKEA and then we go to Lidl and then we go home. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, good.
So
get some meatballs.
Lidl, if that's what we're calling it, is actually I like that store. And
there's one like spilling. I'm spilling. I forgot how to drink.
All of a sudden, you forgot how to use a straw. It's great.
Yeah, there's one like 30 minutes from us. We're getting a Trader Joe's actually in my area, though. A Trader Joe's is fucking wild. It opens early next year. It's gonna make my house. It's gonna make my house go up in value. By the way, true story.
In volume too, because you're probably gonna buy a whole bunch of shit.
Well, I mean, like my house value will go up. If you live near a Trader Joe's, your house is worth more money. It's like I don't know. People go crazy for it.
There's two, I think, in Charlotte, like about 45 minutes away. There's also an IKEA like 45 minutes away.
This one's gonna be right near the mall, like 10 minutes from my house. Right down the street from an Aldi.
Right down the street.
Oh, it's gonna be some competition.
I do like a good Aldi's. I haven't been in there in a while.
And a really weird little Walmart.
I think it's pronounced Aldi, actually, if you want to get technical.
Oh my god. Welcome to the Marc and Juddy podcast. Here.
Fuck, we're idiots. Is it like
what? Fuck radio?
I said fuck, we're idiots.
Oh, I mean that's not a lie in any way, shape, or form.
Is it like a Walmart market, like a neighborhood market? Because they have
it's not a neighborhood market. It's not. You would think the size of it would be like a grocery store specifically, but it's like a mini Walmart that wants to sell everything.
So it's just you walk.
So
it
has like
stuff.
It has like 6 toy aisles.
Really?
Like there's 3 aisles with like on each side, instead of like 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
And it just has like these little sections of like the Walmart's greatest hits, like just what you need, like a little bit of this. And they have like a little game section, a little electronic section. Like everything's very small. And like the grocery's like a third of it.
I know. I might have been to that. There's one around here like that too. That's kind of small.
It's really weird. It doesn't fit.
Like
it doesn't fit.
Like they tried a mini model or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know why they did it, but like I mean, I hate fucking Walmart. So.
Fucking Walmart is just chaos.
I fucking can't stand it. I hate it so much. I hate going there. I hate being in that parking lot. It's always a fucking disaster.
You know what's weird is like until I moved to Pennsylvania, I didn't even really know what a fucking Walmart was.
No, Walmart
because it didn't exist by us.
Still really doesn't.
Well, is that one's not in the mall anymore, is it? No, right?
No.
It's Dave and Buster's, something like that. Yeah, there's one in Farmingdale somewhere.
Yeah, but we had Targets. We always had Targets. And there's like a Target like in every, there's a lot of Targets on Long Island, but Walmart's not really that many. No. There were more Kmart's than Walmart's.
Yeah, there's no more Kmart's though.
No, there's no more Kmart's, but no more Kmart's. I mean, at a time there was about an equal amount for a while.
You'd be surprised though, because I think Walmart in some of those areas on Long Island would probably do pretty well.
I'm not saying that they don't do well. It's just that there's not a lot of them, A. And B, when you do go to one in New York, holy shit, it's a fucking shithole. Every time. You think the one by you is bad in general. It's just awful there.
Well, holy shit. It's chaos. It's probably 10 times busier than any of the ones we ever go to.
Oh, it's so fucking busy, and it's just straight chaos.
Well, the one, in Florida, where I lived, they had 2 like giant fucking Walmarts within probably 10 miles of each other. And then they had like 2 market ones, neighborhood markets, little tiny ones with the green logos instead of the blue logos.
Right. I've been to one of them when I went to Myrtle Beach.
They're not bad.
Basically like a grocery store and a little more.
It's basically
no clothes or anything really.
No TVs, none of that shit. But you can actually order stuff and have it shipped to those locations and pick it up there, which is nice. So, like, if you wanted to buy a TV and have it shipped to that store, if that was the closest one to your house, you can go there and pick it up. Because I had ordered, I forget what it was, I don't remember, but I ordered something that was not food related. Learn how to sip through a straw, Mark. You're creeping me out. It's like, but you can order stuff that have it delivered there or
I
pick it
didn't
up
know.
there.
I mean, even picking up stuff at Walmart is like hit or miss.
I mean, then they have their curbside ship.
I love that they have the curbside. There's like 10 spaces of curbside. And there's what, like one car there ever at a time? Why do they have so much curbside?
I've only done curbside at Walmart like once, I think, and I forget what it was even to pick up. Haley had ordered something, so I went and picked it up for her. And there was like 4 cars over there. But I remember
I've never seen more than like 2 cars at any pickup place. Any pickup place around here. They always have at least 8. I've never seen more than 2.
So Best Buy last year, I had ordered.
Well, Best Buy was like closed, so you had to do a pickup in store. No, here it was straight up closed. Like
no, they
had like a drive-through pickup thing. It would work great.
We had it was like you had to go. It was like curbside. They were open on the inside, but we were like, all right, well, they can just bring it out to us. It's fucking cold. It's like 30 degrees outside. So we'd order the movie Elf to watch at home. You know, it's around Christmas or whatever. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I just ordered it there, and they brought it out the car. But it was like there was a shit ton of people there doing.
But they knew what they were doing. They moved it fast.
Oh yeah.
It's like a Chick-fil-A drive-through.
Yes. Yeah, exactly, like Chick-fil-A. Whoever designed that system deserves a fucking medal because it's like insane. There'd be 30 cars in the parking lot. You're only there for 5 minutes. I don't know how that even works.
It always looks so fucking like, oh my god. It's gonna take forever. I'm hungry now. Like you always see, and then like you go through the whole line, and you're like, that wasn't bad at all.
But and the same thing kind of happens with McDonald's too. You go to McDonald's drive-through line, but they have the 2 lines, and it takes longer than 5 minutes because they don't have that system in place. They're not bad per se, but it's also you get a little anxiety sitting in a fucking line, especially when it's 12 cars deep or whatever. It's like going to Wendy's.
The McDonald's I went to in Vermont. Even though it was in the middle of nowhere,
they had one of those?
One. I found one. I found one.
Fucking Vermont.
It was it had 2 windows for picking up food.
Yeah. Most of them do. Most of them do.
No,
the ones around here, they have 2 pickup windows. You don't use it usually.
I mean, they had 2. I guess like you can go around and pick it. I was like, I'd never seen one before. I don't really have them around here.
Yeah, they're the one. They don't usually use the 2 of them, or the last one I remember having 2 was probably in Florida when I was there. But the one
McDonald's
here
is open on the inside now, by the way.
So it's mine. We ate there today, actually. I had a spicy chicken deluxe sandwich, which is far superior to Popeyes. Sorry.
No. You couldn't be more wrong about that.
Hey, man, you have your opinions. I have mine.
King of the chicken sandwich.
Nah.
This podcast is not sponsored by Popeyes, but if it was, goddamn it, give me free chicken sandwiches.
Can we not talk about chicken sandwiches again? But yeah, they were open on the inside, and I asked the girl why. I was like, "So you guys are open on the inside?" She's like, "Yeah, we have too many people not to be." I was like, "That's a good problem to have. You want to have
too many people, like too many customers,
too many workers not to be," is what she said.
Oh, okay.
I'm
like, that's a good thing if they're able to hire people now. They're probably starting people at a higher wage. That's good.
Well, McDonald's has always paid their people pretty high anyway. But like so the Burger King by us and the Burger King where I work. They pay $10 an hour. They've been closed since the beginning of the fucking pandemic. They haven't been open.
You'd rather be closed than making no money than paying out a couple extra bucks an hour to people.
And the drive-through line is in the fucking street 90% of the time. It's insane.
There's a Wendy's and a Burger King like within a quarter of a mile of each other near me, and they keep hiring at 13, now hiring at 14. Like they keep going back and forth. Like who's gonna? Like back and forth, and it's like up to now. Burger King is like starting at 15. I'm like, whoa! And like shots fired. Wendy's like, here we go.
That Burger King sign has said 10, or it might be 11, but it's low. I mean, it's been that way
here. It's
forever.
It's at least 14.
But Wendy's is I think 14.
Taco Bell, it's a lot more expensive to live here than it is there.
Probably, yeah.
Like in your direct area, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like Taco Bell's been open the entire time. They don't fucking care. They don't even wear masks anymore.
The inside?
No.
Oh.
They're open on the inside, yes. But I'm saying they don't even wear fucking masks.
Oh, they're fucking crazy. They're loco.
So we went to a restaurant the other night. We went to this place called Coach's, which you guys don't have, but I think we talked about it.
We've talked about Coaches.
So
I thought you were going to say, honestly, I thought we went to this restaurant. I don't know if you heard of it. It's called Applebee's. That's what I was waiting for.
Scenes from
Applebee's, do tell,
Scenes from a chain restaurant. But we went there and they weren't wearing fucking masks either. Like none of the waitresses, none of the people, it was just fucking weird. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they all people wear masks here. No, most
people probably do, but they just the last couple of times we went out, they weren't wearing masks. But anyway, needless to say, anywho.
Before when we started doing that whole thing, there was something I remembered I wanted to talk about, and we kept talking, and I was like, "Shit, I forgot what it is." Damn it!
Did you actually remember now?
No, I don't. I don't remember what it was.
We were going to start about that. The COVID, the idiots.
What the California couple? I mean, there was something else that had come into my brain. It come into my brain,
Come into my brain. I don't know. I can't read your thoughts. Sorry, we're not close enough.
No, please don't. You don't want to do that.
It's very dark in there.
Yeah, it is. It is very dark in there. Speaking of dark, how about these two people? These classy looking people here. You can't see the headline here. It's just people. But if you scroll up here, they vanished after stealing millions in COVID-19 relief funds. And then they left a goodbye note for their 3 kids. Now, you sent this to me, and I didn't know the ages of the kids. So, let's see. They're 13, 15, and 16. So, at least they're old enough to have, they're not like 3, 5, and 6. Like, here you go, kids. Sorry.
Yeah, but they still have to go. They still have to go to foster care.
Yeah, she's 37, so she had the first one at like what, 20, 21?
Yeah, something like that.
So they're gone. Bye. See ya.
They didn't stop a judge this week from sentencing blah 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 in absentia to 17 and 6 years in prison respectively. So he's getting 17, she's getting 6, and then they bailed.
Yeah, I mean, they've been. Oh man, it's this crazy story. They had ankle bracelets on. They cut the ankle bracelets off and just fucking bounced. Peace.
That's the dark side of this COVID shit. And now you have,
they used the money. They bought mansions in 3 cities, gold coins, diamonds, furniture, luxury watches, and a Harley Davidson motorcycle. Why would you do that? If you didn't do all that, you probably could have gotten away with it and lived quite nicely for a long time.
Probably, yeah. I mean, shit.
These people, when they do shit like that, they do stupid shit like that, and that's how they get fucking caught.
How much money was in that COVID relief fund? Holy shit.
A lot.
Apparently. I mean, if they bought all that shit. What was the total on that? I didn't read it. Did it say how much they actually stole?
They were trying to get steal more than $20 million in relief funds.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's fun.
They submitted fake identity documents, falsified tax forms, and payroll records to lenders and the Small Business Administration. So these were like those loans that they were giving out that they had to be paid back. They weren't planning on paying them back.
Well, you know what? I hate to say it, but those kids are going to have a Dollar Tree Christmas. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well,
some final faction for them, huh?
Some final faction.
It's just fucking mind blowing what people will do.
I mean, there's no secret to how stupid people are. I mean, that's they saw an in and they took it.
They're
they took
gone.
All that money.
They're gone.
They're long gone. They'll probably get caught in Mexico somewhere at some point.
Well, he's Armenian. They're in Armenia.
Yeah, probably. Good for him. That sounds like a nice place to go. With $20 million or
where's the truth? This is the Marc and JD True Crime. This is the portion of the podcast where we talk about true crime.
True crime. Talking about.
Of course, the lawyer says that there's more to the story. There's more to this. What more?
I mean, they clearly stole the fucking money.
He hasn't talked to them in 3 months. So how can he possibly know that there's more to the story?
That means he talked to them before 3 months, probably.
I don't know. I can't imagine just leaving your kids and like not even like a handwritten note. This is a typewritten note, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. A typewritten
They
note. I
probably
would love to know what it says.
they probably dictated it to the lawyer, I would imagine.
It's like,
Just
hey, kids, your parents are gone, but they left you this typewritten note, and they'd be like, "What's a typewriter?"
what's a typewriter?
It's
Fucking
it's
assholes.
printed on paper. They couldn't even like record a video, nothing. Here you go, peace out. Here's a little letter for you.
Hey guys, we got $20 million,
We really
but
love you.
you know, we're not going to be able to give you any of that money right now. We're just going to go to Armenia and just chill. What's the extradition treaty? Treaty? What's the extradition for Armenia to the United States?
I don't know. Why did I know that?
I don't know. Just guessing.
I just happen to know. I'm an Armenian history expert. Armenian extradition. Yes, they will. They will extradite them.
All right, so they're gonna find them. They'll bring them
Well,
back.
what countries don't extradite to the United States? Let's see: China, Russia, Namibia. I can't ever say that.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, the United Arab Emirates,
That I could see.
North
Russia-
Korea,
Russia, I can
Bahrain,
see.
and a couple other countries.
Well, a lot of those places sound terrible. I'd just go with like Mexico.
Iran, Syria,
Iran to Iran.
and then there's a whole bunch of countries that we don't recognize as sovereign states. So there's no treaty.
Definitely
Palestine.
Definitely not going to Syria. That sounds like a terrible idea.
I can't say this. Abkhazia? Abkhazia, the Republic of Abkhazia.
Jesus.
Is
that a thing in Harry Potter?
It's maybe the prisoner of Abkhazia. Can't expedite him to the U.S. Damn it! Fucking Dementor's gonna have him. It's a small portion of Georgia, and not American Georgia.
I was gonna say that's weird.
And then there's another one, Artsakh, which is part of Armenia.
Oh, there we go. That's the place.
Yeah.
That's the place they're at.
That's where they
pinpointed. We found them. True crime.
They're in the Republic of Artsakh. Could you imagine if they were actually found there? When we recorded it in 2 months, it's like we found them. We told you assholes 2 months ago.
We told you guys, you fucking idiots. We told you 2 months ago. This is where they are.
It's definitely where they are.
Artsakh. They're in Artsakh, Armenia. Wherever the fuck that is.
I don't know how to actually pronounce it. Artsakh. There's like a pronunciation key on
Artsakh
on Wikipedia. I don't know how to I don't know how to pronounce it.
The name of this episode is Gone to Artsakh.
Artsakh pronunciation. How to pronounce Artsakh correctly. Okay, let's see here. Pull up this video. Hold on, I'll play it for everybody so they can hear it. That would probably work best, right?
Probably. This is a podcast,
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of this breakaway state in the South Caucasus that is internationally recognized as a part of Azerbaijan. How do you go about pronouncing it? Artsakh. Artsakh.
No.
The Republic of Artsakh. Here are more videos on how to pronounce more countries.
Artsakh.
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 Pronouncing it.
Artsakh.
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 Bless you. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's Artsakh.
I bet
that's where they are. That's my guess. That's where I'm gonna guess.
I bet you could vacation really
It's not, and there, I was incorrect. It's not part of Armenia. It's part of Azerbaijan, but it's right next to Armenia. It's right there.
Ah, so it's close enough. I mean,
it's very close. It's very close.
That'd be fine.
Who would have ever thought we would be talking about the Republic of Artsakh on the Marc and JD pod? See, this is the kind of shit you're not going to get. This is the kind of shit you don't get on any other podcast.
Yeah, we just go off on these fucking weird tangents where we talk about random shit.
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Artsakh.
Marc and JD, the Prisoner of Artsakh.
Yeah, and people are going to be like, these assholes, they don't know how to spell Azkaban.
They wouldn't be incorrect because I don't know how to spell it, but I know how to spell it. I know how to say and spell Arxa now.
Yeah.
So it's whatever. I still think it should be Artsac and the H should be silenced. So right now it's like the K is silent. It doesn't make any sense.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's stupid. I don't like it.
Hold on, I need to add a new video for things like this. I need to have like a little thing in the background. I should always have it up. It would be good to have. It's not going. Why won't you go?
Go, 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 go. Hey, speaking of COVID. That's fantastic.
Speaking of COVID, Antonio Brown is in the news for allegedly did he actually get a fake card?
According to his personal chef that worked for him while he was on COVID leave, apparently. I mean, that's what he said. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how much I trust that. But
former chef alleges. I had to send proof of my vaccination into my job.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, yeah, we had to do a attestation form.
Let's see here. Yeah, I had to do that too, and actually provide proof of said form.
Yeah, I have my card and everything.
You got Brown had his girlfriend, not yet. Sydney, CYD. I love that.
What?
Yes.
My dog's name is Sydney.
Ruiz, who's the chef, to obtain a fake vaccination card that said he had received the Johnson & Johnson shot. According to text messages, they offered $500 for a fake card. $500, and then he said he went public with this accusation because Brown owes him $10,000.
The fuck? Antonio Brown seems like a real stand-up guy, though. I don't know
if I trust this. I don't know who this guy is. It's a former personal chef. It seems like a good way to like fuck him over out of a game check, you know?
Yeah, really. I mean, get him suspended for however long. He had COVID already. Antonio Brown.
Did he?
Apparently, that's what the article said when I read it. But so apparently he had COVID already. Why not? I just don't understand these fucking morons. So another one, like Joe Flacco, who did not get the vaccine. You know, like at least he's wearing a fucking mask, right? Like Aaron Rodgers walked around like he had.
This site says they have the pictures, the text messages.
Oh, I want it. I want a picture of that fucking vaccine card. Shit.
No, not of the vaccine card, but they have the text messages going back and forth asking for it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Where's lunch? You know, yes, I am. AB going to the gym at 8. AB, obviously Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Come earlier, please. What time should I do breakfast? Be ready for 7. Can you get the COVID card? It just comes out of nowhere, too. Like, can you get the COVID card? Like, why would you ask your chef, your personal chef, if you could get the COVID cards? That seems a little weird, right?
Yeah, really.
J&J shot. AB said he'll give you $500.
That's so weird.
I don't get that.
Alex Guerrero, a personal trainer and co-founder of TB12 with Tom Brady, arrived at Brown's house the same night to help the 33-year-old Pro Bowler recover from knee surgery. According to Ruiz, Guerrero took a photograph of Brown's vaccination card while he was there. Huh. Weird.
I just don't understand. Why would you bring that? Why would you ask your personal chef? Is he like
apparently
into sketchy shit?
It sounds like it. Like, why else would you ask him? He's got to be into sketchy shit.
Like, I don't know. It's just weird to see a conversation. It's like our conversations.
If anybody,
we'd be talking about one thing and be like, "Have you ever seen, you know, like this movie or something else like that? You know, something weird."
Random. Yeah,
it's just fucking us. It's like all of a sudden we're just random shit.
Pretty much. Yeah, and then yours says Jewish, and I think mine still says dickbag. So it'd be real weird to read those conversations back and forth to somebody. So, but I mean, so yeah, going just. Why not just get the fucking shot?
I don't know. Oh, okay. That was the other thing we wanted to talk about. Yeah, get the shot, you know. It's just I don't know, whatever. There's just idiots. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I really don't. But anyway.
It's frustrating.
It really is frustrating. Like it's not really that big of a deal. Your arm hurts for a couple days and you're done.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about it. Well, I mean, you still have to worry about it, but you don't have to really worry about it. lessens your symptoms. Your likelihood of getting really sick from it is very slim. You know, I got it.
Right.
What I got mine.
But your odds of getting it and like being sick and having long-term symptoms are way higher.
Yep. Yep. So, but I mean, I got mine what back in March, May? I don't remember. Like right around yours, I got mine like right afterwards.
I got
So,
mine in April, first shot.
yes, I think I got mine in May.
Because I got two. You got the one, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the Johnson and Johnson.
I got the Moderna. Moderna.
I'm pretty sure that all that was in that Johnson and Johnson syringe was vodka, and I think I'm good. They gave it to me. So I don't know if I ever told you about how I got the shot. I went to like that. I went to one of those Walmart marketplaces or whatever, the neighborhood markets, and they put this vaccine barrier on your arm, and they
Yeah.
shoot through the vaccine. Fucking
Yeah,
shit
mine's the
hurt
same
like
way.
hurt like a motherfucker.
Mine didn't hurt at all.
Oh, mine hurt. I bled like a motherfucker.
It's got that weird like little bubble. Like it was weird.
Yeah, it did not.
Never
feel
seen
great.
anything like that. I'm like,
That
what is
old
this?
lady
So
who
weird.
jammed me in the fucking arm, like really, like
Well, she probably just didn't care. She probably fucking hated you.
she probably did hate me. You're right.
Yeah.
It's
Who
fine.
does? Who right? Who everybody hates you. Anyway, speaking of hating, I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate this so much.
This is a troll, obviously.
It has to be a troll.
It
This
has
is
to be a
from
troll.
Barstool's Twitter account the other
And
day.
It says
and
blame. They responded to somebody that said blame the ULL, which is where Addison.
Who's the ULL? That doesn't even mean like who is that?
I have no idea. What, the University of Lafayette, something or whatever, Louisiana.
That's the only thing that comes up when I Googled it.
So isn't that where Addison Rae went to college or some shit?
Is it? I have no idea.
I thought that's what you told me.
No, did I say that? I don't even know who Addison Rae is.
She's a TikTok personality.
She is from Lafayette. I don't know if she went there. Did she?
No.
She went to LSU, so no, it's not ULL.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I don't even know two of the people on this list. I don't know who JoJo is, and I don't know who Addison Rae is.
I watched a lot of TRL when I was a kid.
So how can they be the top 10 female singers of all time? I don't even know two of them, and I like to think I'm pretty in tune with pop culture and pop music. And also, Ashley Simpson being on this list.
I couldn't even tell you an Ashley Simpson song.
Ashley Simpson is most famous for fucking jigging, doing a jig on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, pretty much, singing to nothing.
Right. So,
like I can understand the only ones that really belong on here are Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, I guess Lady Gaga. I'm not a fan. Aretha Franklin, obviously. Beyonce, obviously. Tina Turner, obviously, and Adele. The other ones do not belong on this list. And where's I don't like this music.
Rating them on? Singers of what? Pop singers? Their vocal range? Like, what are we? With no Christina Aguilera on this list?
Can they win in a fight?
I don't know. What's fucking going on?
Where's
craziest?
Kesha?
Because definitely Mariah Carey is one of the craziest.
Where's
Whitney
Kesha?
Houston also fucking crazy. Kesha can't really sing. Can she? I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird that they just show eyes for some of these people.
Where's like Stevie Nicks? Where's like a rock singer on here?
Where's Janis Joplin or the Carpenters?
I don't get it. I don't get this list at all. It just made me mad. I just don't understand. In what world could you put Ashley Simpson 7 and JoJo 3rd? Who are they? Like,
not to mention ahead of Adele, of all people.
Right, that's what it is. I think that's what bothers me above Adele. Fucking Adele, who's like fucking godlike in the pop culture world right now.
I don't even really.
And
like
there's no Taylor Swift on.
Yeah,
this list.
That's the one that really kind of got people like, no Taylor Swift. Like, she's the most popular female singer of all time.
As much as you may not like Taylor Swift, you have to respect the fact that she sold a shit ton of records. And that she's re-recording all her own old music so she can own the rights. Why hasn't anybody ever thought of that before? It's fucking genius.
It's a lot of work. That's why nobody ever thought of it before.
A lot of work? What do you think they're doing all the time? She can't play her old songs that she doesn't know. You don't have to write them. They're already written.
It's just to re-record them with like a little bit of different twang to them.
Right. It's just a little bit different. It's so easy. Why doesn't more people do that?
I mean, how many people does that really happen to? Like where they lose the rights to their own music?
Probably a good bit.
She got kind of fucked. I mean, she got fucked over. That's why she's
probably a good bit of people. Britney Spears.
Kanye West was the same way, actually. They didn't want him to. They want to re-release his stuff too, and he wanted to re-record it. And he did some of it with that weird fucking like gospel shit that he was doing. He was going to re-record.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine improving Kanye's stuff.
Well, now, yeah, but his old stuff,
His old stuff
no.
is good. Can he re-record the new stuff? Can he do the new stuff over?
I want I want old Kanye West back, man. I
Pre
just do.
2012 Kanye,
Oh man, this new shit
pre
is
Kim
just
Kardashian Kanye, pre Yeezy Kanye.
no. The Yeezys are fine. That made him all his money. He should not be worrying about anything anymore. Just make fucking music like he did before. Stop with this weirdo bullshit you're doing. This like God crap. Like, I mean, I understand you can have belief in God all you want, but it doesn't have to flow into your fucking music. It never did before. Like, holy shit.
You know, Addison Rae only has one song.
I'm telling you, it's a fucking troll that did it to get a rise out of people. We talked about Barstool yesterday. Of
Fuck
your
Barstool.
hatred of Dave
I fucking
Portnoy.
hate Barstool. It's fucking garbage. Fucking garbage reporting. It's fucking
Well,
worse than
obviously.
TMZ Sports. It's bro sports.
Well, of course it is.
It's like
Bro
taking
sports.
sports to the worst common denominator. And the people who like it, fuck them. I don't give a shit. It's garbage.
It is
And
mostly.
Portnoy is a piece of shit who
he's not worth $100 million, I guess.
I don't know. Probably not now. I
Really
really don't care.
Just didn't get a straight answer out of that one.
He's just a dick.
He is a dick. He's always been a dick. Now, you know what makes dicks even worse is when they get a bunch of money and can do whatever the fuck they want. You know, that's the
And then
problem.
like I respect him for doing the thing with the restaurants last year.
Yeah.
Like I can definitely respect that.
Mm-hmm.
But it just maybe that's his personality. I don't know what he's like in real life, but he just comes off as like a major league douchebag.
Well, I've seen his
fucking bro. Like if Tucker Max did sports.
We never got another response. We never got a response from Opie about that. I'm kind of annoyed.
No, we did not. But I don't think I talked about that.
Oh, about Tucker Max. Well, we were just ragging on him
about Tucker Max blocking me on fucking Twitter or blocking us on Twitter because he couldn't handle. I don't. When did he become like this fucking right wing douchebag?
I think he was always right. If you read his books, he's always been kind of right, but not as. I think Trump changed everything around here, changed everything in the world, or the United States.
And like he's like going in all this shit. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like 10 years ago, you were like a big piece of shit towards women. And like all of a sudden, like you changed because of something. I don't fucking buy it for a second.
He was writing frat tire novels, and you know, basically all that shit was fake. They called him out on it. And, they threw his book at him, which is kind of funny. But yeah, all that shit's fake. None of that shit's real. That fucking. So you're talking. If it was real, you're talking about a dude who like had somebody watch him having sex while in a closet. It's stupid as bullshit.
The stories are not so unbelievably unrealistic.
Yeah.
They are believable. And with how fucking freaky people get, you don't know.
No, I know.
You just don't know. I mean, like in this day and age, who the fuck knows?
I'm sure a good majority of them are probably somewhat true, although probably highly embellished.
Right?
Yeah.
And the best fiction comes with a modicum of truth, right?
Correct. Yep. So
just
I mean,
like the best wrestlers' gimmicks have a little bit of truth in them themselves.
Yeah, like CM Punk, for example, or Daniel
Stone Cold, The Rock. You know,
like assholes.
Right.
You know, and to truth be told, I liked Tucker Max's books back in the day. Like, I hope the Serve Beer in Hell was hilarious.
It was.
You know? I actually
the movie was terrible.
The movie is. Whew, I was so excited for that movie, and it's so bad. It's like the worst fucking movie ever. It's got a good cast too. It's just.
And then like he wrote 2 other books, and they were not as good. And then whatever. The funny thing was is he just couldn't take. He couldn't. He was like, oh, you fucking sheep. You believe the science, and I'm like, dude. Yeah, I do. He's like, oh, you listen to that? I'm like, well, at least I don't fucking go on Opie and Anthony and lie about it. And then within like 30 seconds, blocked. I was like, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, he was donezo after that one, and then some other guy was
pussy. And some other dude was defending him too, like. And then I went back and forth with that dude for a while. I was like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah,
like, how successful is your podcast? You only got 100 and whatever followers. I'm like I give a fuck. Like this isn't my full-time job. I'm on here because I like fucking with you people.
I like talking. sometime.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. What happened?
WWE has released the following wrestlers
Oh, shit. Live. Let's do it.
live. We're reporting this live.
Live, WWE. Put it in there.
John Morrison.
What?
Yep. Hold on. Let me put a thing here.
They just signed him to a
More
multi-year
WWE
deal.
releases. Put on there. Okay. Ready? John Morrison. Top dollar.
Didn't they just call them up?
Yeah. I think they just is top dollar like the whole. Is that one person?
I don't know.
Top dollar. Yes, he was just drafted to SmackDown.
Fucking retarded.
Ashante Adonis. I don't know who that is.
I don't know. It's Shane Thorne.
It's Shane Thorne, Tegan Knox, Drake Maverick, Isaiah Swerve Scott, and Jackson Riker.
Oh my god.
I don't understand.
And Hit Row.
The whole Hit Row is gone.
Yeah. They just got released from the contracts today.
They just cut them all. They were all just drafted to SmackDown. They were big enough to get drafted, and they're like, no, we're just gonna cut you.
Apparently,
Tegan Knox is gonna go to AEW. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? I can't believe they fucking cut Tegan Knox.
So apparently, WWE releases anticipated to be a regular occurrence moving forward. Like, who are they gonna have left?
I don't know. She was just drafted too. So who? She never even appeared on Raw. She was drafted to Raw. She never even appeared. Jackson Riker's a piece of shit, whatever. Drake Maverick was already fired once. So John Morrison's gone. Budget cuts.
They just signed him to a multi-year deal too.
Morrison.
When they signed him back, they signed him to a multi-year deal.
It's ridiculous. You cannot keep saying budget cut. What? You're making more money than you ever have.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know if they're under something here. Maybe I wonder if they're getting. I wonder if they're just getting ready to sell the company.
They have to be. That's the only thing
I
can think of.
That's the only thing that could possibly make sense is that they're getting ready to sell the company.
They just said that they wanted to have nothing. They wanted to feature nothing but young people under like 30 and under or so. These people all almost essentially 30 and under.
Except for Morrison, probably, right? He's like
Morrison
35.
is older, but these guys, they're not that old. They're like,
Morrison is more talented than 90% of the people on that fucking roster.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he is probably...
It's time for him to go to AEW, just get a couple of Johnny Dynamite. That's his name. Boom, there you go. It's written.
He just needs to go to Impact again. I mean, he'll kill it at Impact. Impact is actually... So these other two companies... AEW and Impact or TNA, whatever you want to call it, they're going to be able to really sustain their own companies just by these WWE releases. You know,
there's got to be another player coming up. MLW's got a TV deal.
I mean, they have to, because I mean, where are these guys going to go?
There's one I'm forgetting. What else am I forgetting?
Well, ROH
Impact, ROH is gone. Wasn't there another one? A bigger one too?
Mm-hmm.
MLW. Fuck, I can't remember. GC Game Changer Wrestling.
Maybe, yeah. But like you have even the Briscoes are free agents, and they were rumored to be at AEW yesterday.
Yep.
So who knows if that's actually going to happen?
Oh, but... NWA.
Yeah, and that's a weird one.
Owned.
Yeah, that's a weird one though. Like NWA is pretty successful, but it's not like as well known as like AEW came on the map and they were like, hey, listen, we're going to be competition for you guys. And that's it. And they put on really good fucking shows.
Yeah. I watched Full Gear. Full Gear was fantastic. Every match was good. Every match was at least 3 stars good.
And then you have,
and the best match of the night was MJF versus Darby. And that was the fucking opening match.
Those two guys they like younger guys. I mean, they did sign CM Punk. They did sign Daniel Bryan.
But they're not in the title picture. They don't just throw them in the title picture.
Not yet even, but they also, CM Punk came out on MJF last night, I guess, and that's setting up something for them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, who knows what that looks like. But can you imagine? I just want to hear them talk at each other for an hour. That'd be fucking hilarious. But, I mean, it's just, you can't.
You've got enough talent that they can cycle through people and let people rest. And
like Kenny Omega, he's not coming back for a while. Probably
he needs surgery. He apparently can't even his shoulders are so fucked up.
Man, that dude's a gamer, like just a fucking straight gamer.
Yeah,
How many matches he's had?
However long he needs to take, he can take off. Although I do think he needs to dropped the AAA championship still. I think he still has the Mexican AAA championship.
He had like 15 championships.
He did. That was the gimmick.
And I guess Don Callis can go back to Impact. And then we'll be done with that for now. And then you have now Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Page, which is probably one of the greatest matches of all time. I mean, come on. There's they have so many setups so they can just do whatever. And Cody Rhodes actually said he was getting ready. His in-ring stuff is probably going to be done soon. He's getting old.
Who's in ring?
Cody Rhodes.
He's not that old.
He said it himself that his in-ring stuff is coming.
I think he's more into the back side of the business now.
Once you have that power and you can actually do that, yeah, I can understand why you'd want to do that. You can actually see the bigger picture,
right?
That doesn't mean he's not ever going to come out and wrestle a match, but I mean, he's got a terrible neck.
He's younger than me. He's younger than we are.
Is he really?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem it.
He was born in 1985.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. He seems older than that to me. But he's been around so long, so I mean, maybe that's why.
Right, because he was wrestling in WWE when he was 21.
Yeah, very young.
That's why it seems like he's been around forever.
Because generally he has.
AEW needs to, first off, they need to get off of TNT. Okay. And I'll tell you why. You probably don't know, but TNT, the hockey deal that they got going.
Yeah.
They have an agreement that 10 o'clock is hockey every Wednesday night now.
Wednesdays.
What they've done essentially is they started airing Dynamite live on the West Coast because they can't air at 8 o'clock on the West Coast because hockey's on.
Who the fuck
hockey's
watches
on at
hockey?
7? It gets big affluent dollars. People watch it. People who play hockey, watch hockey, they have money.
I guess.
So they've been airing it live at the same time on the East Coast and the West Coast, which is 8 p.m. East Coast, 5 p.m. West Coast.
Ugh.
So the ratings have dipped since they had to do that. Obviously,
Yeah.
Why? Because you're losing some of the biggest markets in the country, especially for wrestling.
Yeah.
California is huge for wrestling. So that's why they really need to move. They should move sooner than later. They move, I believe, at the beginning of next year. So there's only a couple weeks left where they'll be on TNT and then they'll be on TBS. I don't know what the ratings will be like then. NXT ratings keep continuing to drop like whoa.
Who the fuck is left over there? There's nobody there.
I don't know anybody, and the new graphics, it's terrible.
They totally fucked themselves.
Dream scenario is that, like I said, Triple H buys out Ring of Honor and just fucking builds it like he wants to build it. Like he gets full control.
Yeah. He's probably
That's not
going to
happen,
now.
but he might have money if he sold his WWE options. The stock's at like an all-time high, isn't it?
Which, I mean, makes so much sense for them to release all these people.
It's funny, too, because they just released a WWE 2K22 trailer today because the game got pushed back. It was supposed to come out like, I don't know, October or November. It got pushed back.
Mm-hmm.
And they just released a trailer today for it with like all the new shit that they have in it. And then they go and cut all these people. Who is going to be in the game?
Well, I mean, a lot of these people have 90-day non-compete clauses in their contract.
But like, who's going to be like their roster is like fucked. They've been planning to have so many of these people in for so long. That what are they going to do now?
I just don't understand. The releases just don't make any sense anymore. Like John Morrison, you could have him as a mid-card guy. He doesn't give a shit. He just wants to wrestle.
Right, just have him wrestle. He's a good wrestler.
And people like him. I mean, his hair is terrible, but people like him.
But you'll keep bringing back fucking Goldberg to fucking wrestle. Right now they have 24 characters confirmed.
Apparently, the rumor is that The Rock is coming back for a Survivor Series.
I doubt it.
That's what the rumor was. I sincerely doubt that's happening, unless he comes out to his new music. That terrible song he made. Oh God, it's so fucking bad. I mean, I love The Rock.
Any of these confirmed people, any of these wrestlers that have been confirmed, let's see if any of them have been released yet. No, not yet. But that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Meanwhile, they keep pushing fucking Dominic Mysterio. Who really gives a fuck about him?
Nobody.
Nobody.
He's probably just cheap.
Ric Flair is confirmed. I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. Probably take him out.
So bad.
I just don't understand what they're doing.
I wonder. I wonder if. I wonder why. First of all, they haven't released Jeff Hardy, because you got to imagine Jeff Hardy's making a good bit of change, right? And Jeff Hardy will probably go to AEW, and his brother is not on TV that much right now.
Kind of. He's on like Dark and Elevation.
Yeah, but he's not really on like the major TV. And he could be, but I mean, they didn't really have anything for him. What is he part of? He's Money Matt, right, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think so.
So I mean, but that broken Matt Hardy shit, WWE just fucking ruined it.
Mm-hmm.
Ran it into the ground. It was fucking terrible. But the shit he did while they were in Impact with fucking Hardy, with Jeff Hardy, I mean, it was fucking insane. Like, it was like they reinvented themselves again. It's just so fucking stupid. WWE is fucking dumb.
They don't even have they don't even like do the Morrison versus Miz feud to end it. They never got to do it because Miz got hurt and then he was on Dancing with the Stars. They're like, you know what? This perfectly written story that could, fill up some airtime and have a nice going back and forth, a Royal Rumble thing leading up to a Mania match or something.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. And they could have had a pretty damn good match. And the Miz is never going anywhere because he's got too many ties to the fucking company.
I mean, that's what we keep thinking, but who the fuck knows anymore?
Well, he's got the show. He's on Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
He ain't going. He's a lifer. It's like John Cena. He could leave and, pop in for a match every 3 months, 8 months.
I don't know. Anyway, one last thing we wanted to talk about. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man does whatever that spider can.
Can
You
know what's, so, yeah, he's singing the song. The original soundtrack had a version of the song sung by Aerosmith.
I did not know.
Yep.
It's your favorite song of all time, I know.
No, it's fucking garbage. Aerosmith. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage. So is Nickelback.
Love Aerosmith.
Fuck Nickelback. No, I really do.
Anyway, the trailer came out. I know you were hyped for it.
It was.
It lived up to your hype.
It was pretty damn good, but I mean, you knew going in that you probably weren't going to see Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield.
Right, but you got a little bit more of the story, a little bit more teases, a little bit more footage.
Plus,
you know what to expect at this point, right? It's Spider-Man with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumbernatch. What?
Yeah.
But whoever edited the trailer, I don't know why they left some of the shit in. I guess maybe just
so people would take it frame by frame and how many articles are being written about it? It's free fucking press.
So, what do you think about it? Because you saw the video. You think it's they think they edited them out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so there's a scene where I guess
it looks like the lizard's getting punched by nothing.
Yeah, and then behind him is the Sandman.
Some of the CG looked a little rough.
It did. It didn't look right.
So I'm hoping that they finish it.
That could be the editing, though, a little bit. And it's also, you're watching it on a little tiny whatever. You never know. But, I mean, also, like, it looks... I'm getting, like, a really bad feeling, like a Spider-Man 3 kind of feeling, where it's just going to be so convoluted that it's just too much.
I don't think so.
I mean, Marvel tends to be okay with that. Sony was pretty bad at it. Just adding characters.
I mean, so what ends up happening with those movies is you spend an hour talking about the backstory of the villain, and in this one, I don't think you're going to have that. You already know who all the villains are.
True.
So they're not going to waste time with that. Like, they're just going to show up. Here's the villains. We know Doc Ock. We know the Sandman. We know the Lizard. We know all these people already. You don't need to have a backstory of how they got their powers and why they hate Spider-Man.
There was a theory too that, and I guess makes sense if you really want to read into it, that the costumes start changing from that Sony versions to Marvel versions. Like, there's a version where Doc Ock's tentacles are like turning red, and it's like it's supposed to be him like actually like staying in the Marvel universe, and like everything's kind of like combining together. I mean, that's a fucking reach, maybe, But I mean, it makes a little bit of sense if you think about it. And that, you see a weird version of the Green Goblin flying without a mask
Right.
on.
Nobody knows what version that is.
No, it could be, it could be Ned. It could be, fucking Dane DeHaan from Amazing Spider-Man or whatever. And God, I hope not, because that was the worst
So
fucking
what's the
version of the
what's
Green
the
Goblin
next
ever.
the next movie after that is Doctor Strange, right?
Well, they said there was a delay on that one. I thought there was a delay
Yeah, but
now.
I still think that's the next movie after
Well, you got
Spider-Man. Yeah, it
like
is the next movie.
and then you have what, Captain Marvel 2 or something like that. Is that the next one?
Spider-Man, Doc Strange, Thor,
Okay.
Black Panther.
Yeah. I wish they would have just not done that.
Which one?
Black Panther 2.
They kind of have to do a Black Panther 2, though.
I guess. I don't know. It just seems like
It's one of the highest grossing movies of all time. You think they're not going to do a sequel about it?
I know, but it's just not him anymore. You know what I mean? He's not there. So
Yeah, Doctor Strange in May, Thor's July, Black Panther's November. Then you've got the Marvels, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man.
okay. Well, I hope the Marvels do better than the Eternals, because the Eternals is apparently hot garbage.
It can't be. I don't think it's that bad. I think people are just a little over.
It's just not. It's just not the Avengers.
I think it's just
probably.
too much.
Probably.
The Marvels will have Captain Marvel in it.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a difference.
I guess it'll be like a Captain Marvel 2. And it will have Kamala Khan too.
Okay. Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Miss Marvel.
Ms. Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Ms.
Yeah.
Ms.
The
Ms. The Ms. Marvel. That would be great. That would be amazing.
I mean, I am psyched for that movie. I love Spider-Man. I love Marvel movies.
I know you love Spider-Man. You saw the first one in the theater 5 times, 8 times. Who knows?
At least, not the newest incarnation, but the oldest.
I remember going to opening night with you to the theater.
And that lady reading a book.
And the lady had she was like taking notes, just like she was a reviewer or something. And you were like, this fucking bitch has that light on the whole time. I'm a fucking freak out. And she turned it off when the movie started. So it really wasn't that big of a deal.
I think she was grading papers or something. It was really weird.
But I just remember that was the only thing I remember about that. And then it was so great. It was so great.
I remember afterwards driving home.
You almost got into a car accident.
You almost got in the car accident. I had to Fast and Furious my way out of there.
Yeah. I remember that. Mm-hmm. That's what I remember. That's it.
And then I saw that movie another 4 times after that, probably.
Yeah. I've seen one movie in the movie theater twice in my life, and that was The Matrix.
I've seen The Hulk twice. And I've seen.
Shame on you.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was bad both times. It wasn't even the Incredible Hulk. It was just the Hulk with Eric Bana. That is one shit show of a movie. How long is it? It's 45 minutes before he actually turns into the Hulk.
I don't remember.
It's
We need to, every time they fucking need to have the full backstory. It's fucking annoying.
It just took so long. Fucking Ang Lee is not built for superhero movies.
No,
fuck, man, that was just forever. That's probably if that's in the MCU, that's probably the worst one. Probably. I don't know. It's fucking terrible.
No, it's not in the MCU.
But Incredible Hulk is, though, isn't it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How does that work? Well, Abomination's in Shang-Chi or whatever.
Is he? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't either, but I've been saying he is. I think it's on Disney Plus now, though.
I'll have to look.
Yeah.
You know what I watched? I'd seen John Wick 1, but I never actually watched 2 and 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Great.
I know they are fucking great. So I started from the beginning again, and I watched 2 and 3, and they're just so good. And you know what's good about them? And
they don't have a right to be.
They do have a right to be.
Well,
they treat the action scenes with care and respect. And what's happened over the last 20 years with action movies, because I went back and started watching the Bourne movies again, because I don't think I watched the last one.
Legacy or whatever.
Yeah. There's so much shaky cam and you can't figure out what the fuck is going on. It's hard to watch. And then you watch something like John Wick, where the fight scenes are long and drawn out and well shot. And there's not 1,000 cutaways. to make it
No,
seem like there's so
it's
much
very
action going on.
it's very steady. Everything's very steady in those
Right.
movies.
It's because
Everything's
it's filmed by a stunt guy.
it's methodical, for lack of a better
Yeah.
word.
And
So,
it
but
just looks so much better.
I think with those Bourne movies, I think like that kind of style of fighting was in back then in the 90s and the early
Well, it's
2000s.
continued with like Taken and stuff too, but like
Yeah.
that's why John Wick is so successful because I feel like the fight scenes, sure they're like gratuitously violent, right? And like really violent, but there's not like 1,000 cuts every second,
No.
and
So,
that's what makes it
yeah.
good to watch. The story is a little like what it's
It's a
not
little
the
out
best
there.
story, but it's an enjoyable movie to watch.
The first one is actually really good as far as story goes. Like
They're all pretty good.
why he's doing what he's doing and stuff like
Right.
that. And it
He's
sets up
still
for the
doing
other
it.
two.
Right. He's
Yeah.
still doing it because of his fucking dog. And
Yeah.
that's the joke, but like it's more than that. But yeah, that's the joke. You killed this fucking dog. And like Peter
So
Stormare is in the second one for like 8.5 seconds. Like, why is he even in this movie? They don't kill him or nothing.
he's a good actor too.
And there's a
Peter
lot of
Stormare.
random like people.
He was in
these
another. What other movie was he in with Keanu Reeves?
I don't know.
Constantine. He played the devil.
Oh, right, he did.
Gotcha.
Like Halle Berry's in the third one.
Yeah, it's weird.
And
It's
the dude from Iron Chef is in the third one. Mark Dacascos or whatever his name is. I'm like, what the fuck? He's playing like an assassin. I'm like, he's good at this. This is great.
He was an actor first,
I know that.
He was in that really terrible movie. Wasn't he that movie Only the Strong? Isn't he in that terrible? Remember we talked about that because that was what's his name's favorite movie? Isn't that the guy?
Maybe.
I bet you.
But like it's just good people in it, and like they show up out of nowhere. Like John Leguizamo's in it for like 2 seconds in the first one.
Yes, he was in Only the Strong. Banana way. Movie sucks balls. It's always
so yeah. That's what I feel like. Kevin Nash is in the first one too, by the way.
Yeah, I remember.
So yeah, that's what I liked about it. It's like I really have an appreciation for movies that let the cameras breathe, and that's another thing WWE does. And it's just like so much shaky cam. Like I don't want shaky cam. Like I'm fucking. It's not like cool. It's not cool to do. Like we don't do that. Like I'm not like, the Pod Working Unit podcast.
It was something that was in back in like the 90s, late 90s, early
like
2000s. It's not in anymore.
It shouldn't have been in. It makes movies hard to watch.
Now it does, yeah. Back then it was like,
the Matrix didn't do it. The Matrix had a lot of long, lengthy shots. And that's probably why it's held up so much more.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Never have been.
You've never been a fan, but the fight scenes themselves, they hold up because of that.
Yeah. The like the graphics and the fight scenes, everything else is okay. It just doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I know. How about Matrix 4, no?
I mean, I'll see it eventually.
What if the Matrix and John Wick are connected?
John Wick, they both have long hair now. It's weird. Maybe they are connected.
Amazing.
I just want to see John Wick put a pair of sunglasses on and be like,
it would be fucking amazing. God damn it. Anyway,
the weirdest crossover of all time.
That's the show. I don't have anything else to talk about.
Are we doing a show next week?
Not on Thanksgiving. I can tell you that.
Well,
we'll drop this, and then it doesn't matter when we record.
No, I mean
probably on the weekend or something.
So next Wednesday, Hawkeye drops his first 2 episodes.
I don't like to watch them until I can watch them all.
Fuck that! I'm gonna watch the shit out of those episodes.
You're gonna watch the shit. I'm gonna watch the shit.
12 a.m. I'll be watching that shit. I don't care.
I think they put it up at 9. Actually.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's not like.
That's a funny thing. I'm gonna watch the shit. It's like you're gonna watch the shit. It's like
yes, I'm gonna watch the shit. Let's take it literally. I'm gonna watch the shit.
Watch the shit.
Watch the shit. I'm super excited about that fucking shit.
I know.
Because it's
like your favorite storyline of the last 10 years.
Yeah, that Matt Faction and David Aja comic book.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Or whatever his name is. It's Asia, maybe?
Yes, we're not gonna I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
We won't talk about that, but I'm just
we'll be up. We'll have new episodes. Don't worry about it, people.
Yeah, we'll have a new episode. It'll
don't worry about it.
I promise. Bye.
You just subscribe to us on Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, Pandora, wherever you listen. Amazon, we're on it all. Just subscribe, and you'll know exactly when the updates hit. I mean, hell, Google actually will tell you first. If you subscribe on Google Podcasts, they are fucking on it. You will get an alert like as soon as I hit upload.
Does
You get
anybody
an alert.
use Google Podcasts though?
My wife does.
Really?
She's like, "Oh, you posted your new episode," and I'm like, "How the fuck do you know?" She's like, "Google told me already." I'm like, "I just hit the button like 30 seconds ago."
Your first question to me, like, why are you using Google Podcasts?
It's because it's there. It's like almost like built in, kind of.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of like Apple Podcasts is
Mhm.
for Apple. But yeah, I mean, I guess.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Mark and JD. That's what we are. That's the
TikTok
name,
is,
except for TikTok, which is JD's Mostly Nice. Twitch also as well. Give us a follow over on Twitch. That way you know when we're going live. We go live on everything all at the same time because I'm fancy like that. YouTube,
fancy.
you just got to search for us because we can't customize YouTube. So fuck it.
Not until we get a bunch of followers or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know what the rule is. Anyway, that's the show. We'll catch you next week-ish. Or just listen to an old show. You never. Oh, you can.
Well, I don't close next Wednesday, so we could probably do next Wednesday if we had to.
Maybe I don't know.
If you're gonna be home, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be home either. I have no idea.
I got to make dinner or I got to make something for the next day. I don't know.
Maybe. I'll be drunk. It's fine.
Who knows? Who knows? Whatever.
All right, kids.
Until next time, take care. This has been the Marc and JD Show.
Good night.
Good night.